Yeah. طيب. Remember, ya ikhwan, sometimes you're going to look at the shape. Alif lam, alif lam. Mufrad, singular, mufrad, singular. Mudhakkar, mudhakkar, masculine, masculine. طيب. So they agree. So this will be the mawsuf, this will be the sifa. If they agree in everything, almost every time, it's a sifa. If something is missing from that agreement, something is missing, then they don't agree completely. I think everyone's benefiting from your questions. May Allah bless you. Ahsan. That's in the mudaf, the mudaf ilayh, and the sifa. Then the sifa is always going to come after the mudaf ilayh. That's a principle. Nothing can come between the mudaf and the mudaf ilayh. So the sifa there has to come after. That's the point. So we'll give an example after. Make sure you have this one first, and then that one is harder. We'll give you a benefit of it, inshallah. Look at the shape. Alif lam. Alif lam? No. So they don't agree already. Tanween, alif lam. So usually, when they don't agree in everything, one is the mubtada and the khabar. The best way, our sister, the easiest way, look at the shape. If they agree tamaman, 100%, then usually one is the mawsuf, one is the sifa. If something is missing, just one thing, then most likely it's the mubtada and the khabar. So you can sit there with the sheikh. No. طيب. The example our beloved sheikh is saying, when there's a mudaf and a mudaf ilayh and the sifa. This one is tricky. طيب. Somebody give me mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Huh? Kitab Allah. Kitabu Allah. Allahu. Allahu or Allah? Allah or Allahu? Allahi. Ha or who? Why is it he? So why is it he? That's for this one. Why is this one he? Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Genitive. Accent. This shows it's Allah's book. Now let's describe the book. Kitab Allahi Jamilun. Who can translate?
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله هيا على الصلاة هيا على الصلاة هيا على الفلاح هيا على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
طيب كتاب الله جميل. Allah's book is beautiful. طيب أين الصفة؟ أين الموصوف؟ موصوف is the kitab. أين الصفة؟ جميل. اتفقتم? All of you agree? كتاب موصوف جميل صفة. All of you agree? كلكم? All of you? صفة جميل. طيب أنتم أجبتم وأخطأتم. All of you answered, all of you are wrong. Huh? So where's the موصوف Samad? Where's the صفة? Allahu Akbar. There is no صفة يا إخوان. I think you guys are not understanding the principle we gave you. All I want you to look is one place and one place only. Where is it? The shape. For homework, since all of you except Samad got that wrong, I want you to write this homework down, ya ikhwan. One word. Okay, if you didn't answer, now everybody, oh, that wasn't me, ya akhi. No. That's it. For homework, I want you to write this word down, ya ikhwan. In English, no, in Arabic. I want you to write this word down. Ash-shakalu. Ash-shaklu. Memorize this, ya ikhwan. You're going to laugh now in the beginning. Man, why you keep talking about the shape? The shape, I got it. Tayyib. Now apply it. The shape. Ash-shakl. The shape. Let's make it easy, ikhwan. Look at the shape. Look at the shape. So for homework, I want you to write this word 25 times. Ash-shakl. طيب. What do we... فضل شيخ. Good. Will be the mubtada. Good. So where's the mawsuf? Where's the sifa? No mawsuf, no sifa. That's number one. Just because I ask you something, ikhwan, doesn't mean it has to be there. Most of our questions to see what? Who's paying attention. One of the best ways to see if someone knows is to ask them. Huh? Good. Okay. That's why we mentioned how many times, ikhwan. And firstly, we mentioned when we first met your brothers and sisters, we're not studying English. That's number one. Right. Number two, we gave some of the fancy terminologies. For example, I believe somebody mentioned the word sifa in English is an adjective. If you want to be technical. To most people, you're still about to ask what? What does that mean? So we just try to make it easy. Number one, remember, ya ikhwan, when you're studying one language, sometimes you can apply the same principles. Sometimes. Most times you can't. Most times Arabic contradicts English. Sometimes they agree. Most times they don't. Right? So in English, this will be called the adjective. English. Right? In English, this wouldn't be called the adjective. So I give you a benefit. And someone correct this or check this. This is years ago. In English, the book of Allah is beautiful. Beautiful be the predicate, not the adjective. But somebody check me. That's just what I remember. Somebody check me. At any rate, whether it's this or that, that's not important. What's important is what? The language we're studying. Right? So we only want to refer to English, ya ikhwan, for our translations or like that, and when the principles are exact. If somebody says in English this means this and they're right, Allahu Akbar, and it agrees with Arabic here, alhamdulillah, not an issue. طيب. Our first question was what? Where is the mawsuf? Where is the sifa? There is no mawsuf, there is no sifa. طيب. Number one, what's the subject? Ain al-mubtada'. What's the subject? طيب. Kitab Allah. So the kitab is the mubtada'. It's mudaf. Allah is mudaf ilayh. Where is the sifa? There is no sifa. I mentioned to you what? Look at the shape. Now when you look, Jamil looks like kitab. It looks like it. It looks like it. But you have to look closely. Right? How many times two brothers come down the street, you say, oh, that's Abdullah right there. And then you get close, and that's Dawood. It looked like it was Abdullah, how far he was. You say, oh, that's Hassan right there. No, that's Ali, for example. طيب. It looks like Jamil is nakira. It is nakira. Kitabu, it looks like it's also nakira because it doesn't have alif wa lam. Although it doesn't have alif wa lam, it's still ma'rifa because it's mudaf ilayh. So kitab is ma'rifa and Jamil is ma'rifa and Jamil is nakira, so they don't look alike. So Jamil is the khabar. طيب. Before we start praying, ikhwan, now let's make it look alike. Let's make it look alike now. Kitab Allahi al. Give me a sifa of the book of Allah that's correct. How does Allah describe the Quran? Kareem. طيب. Kitab Allahi al Kareemu. طيب. Now look at both of them. Al Kareemu. Now, where is the mubtada'? طيب. Where is the mawsuf? Where is the sifa? Is there one? طيب. Abdullah says yes. You got it, Sheikh. Al-Kareem, our sister says, is the sifa. Who agrees? Abdullah agrees? Our two sisters agree? So they're the minority. Minority can sometimes be right. And here they are. Kareem is the sifa. Remember, ikhwan, in Islam, just because you're more than me doesn't mean you're right. That's a misconception. Some people say, one brother asked me this when I first met y'all. What does the majority of the scholars say? That's a good question. It's not a proof in Islam. No. Mari. Say it again. طيب. Now let's look at kitab. We have enough time, ya ikhwan. Kitabun, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. By itself is nakira. طيب. If we say kitabun, طيب, it's nakira. How do you know it's nakira? Tanween. طيب. Now let's connect it to something that's ma'rifa. Let's use the mudaf ilayh structure. Kitabun Allahi. It's really kitabun Allahu. طيب. We want to show possession. So Allahu is Allah's book, becomes kasra. You can't have kitabun and Allahi. So the Arab, they drop the tanween. But it's still, now we attached it to something that's ma'rifa, so it becomes ma'rifah. That's later on, ya ikhwan. Right? That's later. If you get this now, that's in our first something classes, chapter 5, and you guys got that, that's awesome. طيب, Kareem is the sifa. How do we get to this, ya ikhwan? Who asked that question? Abdullah? How do we get to this, ya Abdullah? When did the sister ask this question? The sister's, mashallah, her knowledge is there. No problem. This is easy for her. طيب, if half of you get this, that's a blessing, ya ikhwan. I don't expect all of you to get this. We didn't study this yet. This is a benefit. If you get it, that's awesome. طيب, kitab by itself is nakira. Now it's ma'rifah. Why? It's connected to something that's ma'rifah. طيب, Kareem is ma'rifah. Book is ma'rifah. So they look alike. You just can't see the alif or lam here, but it's there. Right? But that's later on, ya ikhwan. طيب, we didn't finish all 20 today, unfortunately. We stopped at number, what did we stop at, ya ikhwan? When we did 3 sentences? 13. We stopped at 12. طيب, so for homework, for all those who completed the homework, who are done, sentence number 20, I want you to read chapter 5, page 40, page 41, 2 pages for homework. And I want you to start 2 pages of reading. Start the vocab on 40. The vocab on 46. Sheikh Abdul Wali is ready. Allahu Akbar. The vocab starts on 46. Let's memorize at least the first 10 by next class. Father Sheikh. And for punishment, everyone except Samad, homework, punishment. We almost had our first sadaqah to the masjid. Allahu Akbar. Samad saved everybody. Samad saved us. For homework, we're going to write shakal 100, how many times? 100 times? 25 times. Everyone except Samad has that for homework. Samad is the sheikh of today. He's the sheikh of the group because he is the only one who got that one right. Right? Samad was our imam today. Only one that got that one right. Fadhi Abdullah, before we start. I think about that. We might got a couple minutes. I think he make a wudu. The Hamza. No. Yes, similar. That's sometimes like this word here, Ar-Rahman. The Hamza here is not heard because it's in the middle of the sentence, of the ayah. If it's in the beginning of the sentence, you hear it. You never see it. The Hamza that you see is called the Qati'. The one you see is always heard. Always. The Wasl is there, you just can't see it. If it starts the sentence, you hear it. If it's in the middle, you don't hear it. It's always there. The Hamza to the Wasl is always there. You only hear it when it's in the Bidayah, at the beginning. If it's not in the Bidayah, La tusma, it's not heard. No. Muthanna wal Jama'. Mudaf.
Which one is used like
So if you
and then you have, let's say, with the Yawanu. So
which one is the origin?
Yeah, like which one would you use for, is that particular for masculine and feminine? Or,
it's going to depend on mu'allimu is the mufrad, singular. طيب. The fil jam' you're going to add a waw and a noon. Yeah and a noon? But you just can't pick and see which one. That's grammatically. The origin is that waw. The waw is in place of the dhamma. Something happens to change that waw, if it's mansoob, or if it's harf jar, or if it's mudaf mudaf ilayh, or if it's maf'ulun bih, or something like that, then the waw inqalabat ya'an. then a waw becomes a ya.
Is that the same situation with Muthanna?
Same muthanna. So the alif on muthanna will become a ya. I know. May Allah bless you. لحظة يا شيخ، لحظة. آسف يا إخوان. تفضل يا شيخنا. رحمكم الله.
استقيموا استو. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم